Hey there, it's Greggy. In this episode, I'm going to show you guys how to make the perfect cookies. Whether it's peanut butter, oatmeal raisin, chocolate chip, I'm going to show you my secret recipe on how to make them ooey gooey, soft, and chewy. And you're going to get all the tips and tricks right here today on Greggy's Digest.
In a world where one cookie that's ooey gooey, moist and chewy, gets dunked into a glass of cold milk that makes you want to say, Hallelujah!
Here's a list of ingredients that you need. If I were you, I'd pause the video right now, take a screenshot, and run right to the store to get AP flour, baking soda, pink Himalayan sea salt, unsalted butter, brown sugar, white sugar, vanilla extract, 2 eggs, and semi-sweet chocolate chips. First, you need 1½ sticks of unsalted room temperature butter, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, you could double it up for more flavor, a half a cup of granulated sugar, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 whole egg and 1 yolk. Sounds weird, but trust me, it helps with the soft and chewiness. 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips, or you could use anything like peanuts or M&Ms, 1 cup of packed brown sugar. You're going to need some measuring spoons, Avi, a rubber spatula, a set of dry measuring cups, a cooling rack. I like the ones that stack right on top of each other, a sheet pan lined with parchment paper or any type of silicone mat like this one, or my favorite is the Silpat from France. From France? First, you cream your room temperature butter with the brown sugar and granulated sugar with a paddle attachment on your KitchenAid. This is what you call the creaming method in baking, and basically the sugar granules are cutting tiny holes into the fat, which is the butter, and it incorporates air and causes the fat to soften and increase in volume. One of the biggest rules of baking is to always stop your mixer and scrape the bottom of your bowl. Now you can add your 1 whole egg and 1 yolk. It's very imperative that your butter and eggs are room temperature or else it'll curdle on you. Once again, don't forget to stop and scrape that bowl. Now you want to add your 2 cups of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of baking soda. You could sift it together with the flour or just make sure you mix it right in there just so that there aren't any clumps. Every time you add ingredients to your mixer, you always want to make sure you just pulse it a little bit. So like pulse, 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 pulse. You see that? That's what you want to do, or else you're going to have flour everywhere. Once it starts combining, you can just let her rip. Add your vanilla. Now you could add your chocolate chips. You could substitute with oatmeal, peanuts, candies, M&Ms, banana chips, dates, whatever you want. Then you start mixing it, but don't mix it too much because you don't want your cookies to be tough. You just want to incorporate all those chocolate chips you put in there. So right here I have saran wrap and an ice cream scooper. Now just scoop out your cookie dough and press to the side of the bowl so that each scoop is nice and even. Then you just line each scoop onto your saran wrap. I like to line 6 in a row just so that's half a dozen and it's easier to count. Don't smash, roll, tap, twerk, anything with the dough. You want them to be perfect round cookies, so don't do anything to it. Loosely wrap the entire roll with saran wrap. I like to slide it right onto my arm just like this so I don't alter it at all, and cha-cha right to the freezer. I let the cookie dough freeze overnight. You need to at least let it chill and get rock hard for at least 2 to 3 hours. If it's not rock hard, don't put it in the oven, and get your mind out of the gutter. I baked it at 350 for about 13 minutes exactly. You don't want to overbake it because it'll be hard, but you don't want to underbake it because you don't want it to be raw in the middle. And you just need that perfect amount of baking time, which I figured it's 13 minutes for my oven. And here you go. These are chocolate chip cookies, and I also made peanut butter. I cut the recipe in half, and I added peanuts and peanut butter to it. And there you have it, ooey gooey, moist and chewy chocolate cookies. Hallelujah! Click on the cute little bumblebee to subscribe, click on the video to view my last episode on the right, and visit my website at www.greggysoriano.com. Oh, and follow me on social media in the description links down below. Thanks!